Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'll just get my smoothie. Front buttons up. This is a black grape and summer fruits smoothie. And it's rather good, isn't it, babe?
Yeah.
Yes. So all the Fruit Loops out there, hip hip, apple pip, or hardcore. So, my name's Kenley, welcome to my channel, Phoenix Rising Tarot. I hope you're well, in good health and everything, wherever you are in the world. I'm just going to have to check the date again. Short-term memory loss, you know. I don't really pay attention. Monday the 12th of August, same as it was about 6 hours ago, Kenley. If you're experiencing this, you know, bad time management or just lack of time perception, you know, you always lose track of time, you can never find it. You know, if you're the worst nemesis to a horologist's nightmare, and if you don't know what one of those is, well, it's a clockmaker or a watchmaker, and so, you know, someone that's a bit of an arsehole, really, when you think about it, because time isn't linear, it just goes around, comes around, goes around. And since it's year number 8, infinite, mate, if you don't resonate right, well, you get unbalanced and people start to fade. Anyway, enough of that rhyming shit. I'm batshit crazy, and so let's read some tarot. This is going to be a collective reading. I've got a roll up, but I don't really need it yet. Do I ever really need one? I enjoy a fag, a roll up. Smoking's bad for you, but so are people. I figured out, that's all I can say. Don't really mean it, but collectively, I'm speaking about me. I don't know about anyone else, I'm only in this body, so, you know, those who get triggered by that, it's your inner child you need to heal, not mine. So, I'm just going to use the basic tarot. It's a bit dark in here. We've got the mood lighting on, haven't we, babe?
Yeah, babe.
Yeah. So it's just gone 9 p.m. in Greenwich Mean Time in the UK, England. So let me know where you're from. I'd like to hear from you. We both would. Even Donnie. Sorry about that scratching noise. It's not The Rats in the Walls by H.P. Lovecraft. If you're reading them sort of fantasy, horror books, is it really fantasy? Maybe you're interested in H.P. Lovecraft. I know I am. I mean, what an amazing imagination. And that's power, you know. If you can dream it, if you can see it, if you can visualize it, that's spirit. And so every creation and every invention first starts off from spirit or source, and then you speak it into a vibration, travels like a ripple in water. And so the law of karma, if you like, and you get what you give. You know, think of that ripple as going out and it'll hit things, you know, objects that, you know, it's going to collide with. Hurdles, barriers, things to slow you down. But we all know that that creates like a discharge of energy. Energy. So yeah, maybe somebody's watching Bruce Lee or interested in Bruce Lee. Be like water or something like that. So I've just split the deck. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Pentacles. Wow, that's amazing, really. So what do we mean to interpret these cards? Well, the Wheel of Fortune is, well, you know, the game of life, if you like. You have strength in the now, in the present, and so that's why it is called the present. So it's a gift. So the cycle restarts. The Wheel of Fortune is number 10. And so 10 is the end of a cycle, and so beginning of a new one. And so you can also condense the number 10 into the number 1. It goes back into itself, and the cycle, you know, repeats. This is fire, the element of fire. So it's doing, it's masculine, it's assertive, but not dominating. And it's ruled by the planet Jupiter, which is the gift bringer. You know, if you've got Jupiter in your birth chart, it's a very forgiving, rewarding energy, as opposed to Saturn, which is darkness and death and decay and, you know, reliving karmic cycles and being restricted. And so Jupiter is all freeing, frees things up that are going to aid us at all. So, you know, to navigate this realm, I suppose. So it's the upward pointing triangle. So think of pyramid, fire in the middle, the triangle, one of the strongest, and, you know, the first basic geometric shape. So I like to think of it as the number 3. So, you know, you've got 2 polarities, which is the duality, masculine, feminine, the red and the blue. You know, hot and cold, acid and alkaline, all that sort of stuff. And it all comes from that. And, you know, why do you think the royals wear purple? Well, it's the marrying of those 2 polarities. And so if you think of brain hemispheres, when you're in hemisphere synchronicity, I believe it's called, you work in both sides of your brain, the male and the female, the creative and the logical, into divine balance. So just right, Goldilocks. I said that in Libra's reading that I did before this, which was a room reading. Anyway, I'm waffling on, sorry. But this is a card of change, of chance. Like I say, somebody could have been playing roulette, I suppose. It's also fate, things of a fateful, you know, nature. Happiness and cycles, like I say, now. So, you know, because it is the wheel, it just turns, you know, and so it's a bit like every dog has its day. And when it is your chance to spin that wheel, even if anybody gets in your way, it's not your time. The universe or God says, get out of the way. And so, today it's your day. Spin the wheel, let's play the game of life today. Sorry, I'm just rhyming a lot recently. I sometimes do it a lot. But we'll not ask my better half, shall we? Just You know, we ain't got time for that shit. I'm sure. But if you would like to know his opinion, no, we don't. Comment down below. I'll see what I can do. So anyway, I'll split the deck. So, we're moving on from the Wheel of Fortune. Divine balance, destiny, you know. Your path, life path, and there's no destination. So, we live in a fast-paced society. People need to slow down and smell the flowers. You know, like, how are me, how are we ever going to figure out any shit if we don't know how we got there, so that we can get back, or so we never get back? And so we shouldn't live in the past. You know, if you look behind you too many times, you're going to bump into, you know, blessings and opportunities, because, you know, you'll just bump into them and that's it. You weren't ready. You weren't aware. So beware. Be aware or beware. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles. Now that is an opportunity. That's ace, mate. That's pound. That's sterling. An opportunity comes back around. It's profound. It's astounding. So just so you know. There we go. So that's 6 energy. Could be Gemini also. 88. You know, sort of stereotypical all around. Everywhere. Omnipresence, which means I'm everywhere, whether you can see or not. And it's more about what you can't see. Even though we think this matters, this matters. Does it really? No. Because what is infinite? You, the soul, the source, the spirit, the chi, the inner chi, the outer chi, the energy. Anyway, let's get on with it, shall we? How long have we got? Well, we're 13 minutes and 13 seconds in on the clock. 13. So in numerology, that would be 4. So divine intervention. And there we go again. Ace of Pentacles. It's a divine opportunity. And it's a big one. And so the pentacle or pentagram, it's a pentacle when it's in a circle. Saturn's rings, the circle of protection, all around. It's like a boundary, you know. And the pentagram inside is you, me, all the 8 elements. So something that is material based and has tangible value, but not just tangible value, you know. I mean, there's value in people, you know. So invest time wisely. They're the only banks I'd invest into these days, you know, with interest or without. The time is right to take action. So, you know, being in the fire energy, you know, the Wheel of Fortune is fire. It's doing, it's putting the action in, it's giving something, putting something in, you know. the positive, like I say, the masculine. So the man has the key, the woman has the lock. You know, I don't want to offend anyone, but, you know, and I know nothing about pronouns. I'm so fucking ignorant, but I'm just on about masculine, feminine. I mean, are we either? Because we're half a dozen of one and half a dozen of your mother. That's the other. You can't be more or less. So does it matter what's on the outside? So maybe you're realising this. Maybe you feel somebody should know this. Maybe you want to realise this and you want to realise the real lies with your real eyes when you become aware of this. Because if you don't, beware, because you'll miss the Ace of Pentacles. Right there. The universe has given it you. There's a portal, so if something's being bought into, maybe you're investing money into, you're buying into property, something that's going to pay out, something that's a good investment. I hope whoever I'm talking to that you're doing that with people, because you know what's going to, and I don't mean like what you can get out of people, but you know, enrichment of one's life. You know, you can have all the money and everything in the world, but if you've got no one to reciprocate that, and that breeds empathy, you know, and that's consideration. How would they feel if I did that to them? And I know of experience, you know, it's so easy to treat people how they treat you, but then you can't stand and say, they're wrong, you, because if you're stood there with them doing the same thing, so what I mean is, be the change you want to see. That's really hard in my experience, but not impossible. And so we've all got that ability. If you can hear snoring, it's not me, it's not my other half. Although I've got a tendency to put him to sleep. It's my old boy behind me, my Donny dog. He always heard me. Hey boy. Who's this? Come on then. You might not be able to see him, he's an old boy now. Yeah, he's come to see me. So, say hello Donny dog, he's after my smoothie, you know. Oh, anyway, sorry, I'll get on with it. If the world had people with, nah then, let me just give my boy some smoothie. Oh, okay, I'm going to share. Have you seen him, Dad? Come on then. Meow. He usually has a smoothie with us, and we'd not forgot him. I was just going to give him one later. But, you know, we got found out, didn't we? So maybe somebody's having smoothies. I know in the hot weather, they're amazing. You know, for your electrolytes and just a bit of energy. You know, with frozen fruit, it's even better. It's a bit like a adult slush puppy. So yeah, I really recommend those. So things that are looking up. It's all about prosperity. Power being in empowerment. So not over anyone and not certainly under anyone, but in, you know, equilibrium, homeostasis. in the middle, the medium, you know, just right. Number 7, Goldilocks. So, you know, like language, everyone's on a spectrum, and it's a light spectrum. We only see a sliver of that. 7 colours, 7 days of the week, you know. We say when dogs die, or when anyone dies, they've gone over Rainbow Bridge. Pink Floyd, you know, a prism or prison. It's like the holograph overlay of the Matrix. Maybe somebody's watching the Matrix. But yeah, so it's the spirit. I believe you're going to get a blessing in spirit that's going to bring about some all around stability and fulfillment. And so it's going to make your life richer, life enrichment on all levels, you know, all around. It's opening up a new path. It's putting down your roots. So, you know, stable. Rock steady. Unfuck with the ball. Get ready. And I always like to think, you know, pentacles, they can also be called coins. Like gold, you know. It's what the monetary system was once based on, you know. So gold, basically, you get exchanged that gold, AU, good as gold, you know. That's what, there's more value in people and time, you know, you get exchanged that for your lifetime. It's doing time, isn't it really? It's prism, again, you know. Somebody really ought to check the birth chart. There's just a lot of, although this is positive energy, there's like an undercurrent of Saturn. Old Father Time, you see. So we need to be aware of the time. That's all I'm hearing. Yeah. Oh my God, you can't make this up. The next card, the Ace of Cups, emotional, fulfillment, like, you know, now that, you know, you can't make that up. The Emperor, all about, you know, the head, ego, not necessarily egotistical, but very black boss energy, bossing up, you know. Yeah. Number 4, Aries. So that's number 4 again. On, you know, all sides. North, south, east, west, or, you know, news all around. Whatever that means. The Hierophant. No way. Well, the Hierophant is somebody that is well taught and has experience, and so they really have a valuable opinion about things on all, you know, aspects. And so, but like ascended masters, they're never ascended because they're always ascending. So make sure you're aware of that also. It's about morality and divine, like I say, wisdom. And you only get wisdom through experience. So you can't talk about a path someone else has walked or walking and claim that you know. You can't read it, you can't watch it on the idiot box and have an opinion. You know, you've really got to put the shoes on. You've really got to walk that path. And usually it's the path less walked. Maybe it's number 1, you know, again, so from 10, beginning again. Right, let's see what wants to come out, shall we? Let's see. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. What does Spirit need us to know or be aware of, please, for the 12th of August? For the collective. So what does Spirit want us to see? I feel that one wanted to come out, but I like to wait for him to jump out, you know. Let me just see what it is. Right. Cool. Let them ones come out first. How many? Oh my gosh. Right. Oh my. Oh my. Right. I'm just going to have a quick look. And what we've got. Okay. So you've learned, whoever I'm talking to, we've got another 10 here. It's Sagittarius energy. So Sagittarius is like unhinged fire energy. You know, can be a bit off the fucking wall, a bit what's the word? Impulsive. You know, they don't really like all the, you know, boring paperwork. They like to party, they like to have fun, they like to explore, they like to go on adventures, and they like to be always on the move, just doing something, just, you know, fire sign energy. But at the bottom of the deck, after shuffling and all these cards came out, the 10 of Wands. So if you don't know what the 10 of Wands looks like, there we go. And you can see this, it looks like a man that's working really hard, you know. Whatever they were working on, it just seemed so tedious, so fruitless, and a burden. You know, like a big responsibility that you know, if it's like emotional baggage, or if you know, like if it's physical baggage, if it's really heavy, you know, it's really uncomfortable, it hurts, it weighs you down, it makes you depressed. It's hard to keep it up. You want to just put it down, just have a rest, you know. It's also stress and blockages and lost faith. But 10, like I say, is the end of a cycle to begin again. So whoever I'm talking to again, you're leaving the excessive stress and pressure behind. You're coming out of that. That's the end of that now. Let's leave it at that. Interesting. Because then we have the 8 of Cups. Let me just find somewhere. My table is really, really small. And it's quite dark in here, actually. I should. Just bear with me. I don't know where I can put it. I apologise for the lighting. I'm not very good at this, am I? Anyway, so we have the 8 of Cups. So this is water energy, this is emotion, this is matters of the heart, you know, illogical, female energy. 8 is things of a spiritual nature, untangible. It's also Pisces energy. So somebody has been making a decision and now they're taking action. They've been doing shadow work and going within and soul searching. 8, soul, infinite. So this is about change and about the journey. Like I say, there's no destination. Life is not a destination. It's all about the journey. You're leaving the instability, the lack mentality. I just did Libra's reading and this resonates a lot with that. So check it out. Visit my channel at Phoenix Rising Tarot. It was literally the video that was last uploaded, so yeah, check it out, you might enjoy that. You're bringing things to the centre, into focus, into view. So like I say, you've been internalising, you've been into you, doing self-inventory, and now you've come to the realisation, and you've come to a decision, and you've come to a point. Yeah. Feeling very centred, very well put together. And you're also coming out of isolation. So when you go into yourself and internalise, you know, you usually cut yourself off from everybody, you know, and have duvet days and eat chocolate and, you know, your friends want you to go out, socialising. No, 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 no. I'll leave it. You know, I don't feel like it. Whatever. I'm washing my hair, whatever. But coming to this decision, and after I'm feeling a lengthy sort of eerie silence from you, like white noise, you've come to a decision, and the Ace of Wands is fire energy. It's also associated with the phallus or the penis, and so it's, you know, planting the seeds to make something grow. That's what the magic wand is, you know. So, you know, it's the positive polarity as opposed to, you know, a negative polarity. Not negative in a bad way, but negative in, it's like a taker, a receiver. So, and that's the female. So taking action on ideas, thoughts, you know, epiphanies, one's a revelation, a realization. It's starting, birthing, bringing about, manifesting. Being inspired, just having the get up and go, just having all these ideas, maybe finding it hard to pick one out. It's a creative force. It's strength and virility. And it's also gain on all levels. And so, like I say, we're in the year of 8. This is, you get what you give. It reverberates, you know, an echo is sound reflected once, a reverberation is several, until it dissipates, until it runs out, fades away. Re-record, don't fade away. Those who know, whoever got brought up in the 90s knows. I'm going to have to cut this video off. So I have cut the reading short. I've waffled on. But the battery's low. So I'll pick up this reading either later or tomorrow. So bye for now and take care. I love you. Bye.